Good morning. Happy Friday Groove Day. Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing good today. It is Friday, and so excited that it is the weekend. I'm ready for it. I don't know about if any of you are, but I definitely am. So we'll just wait for a few to hop on before I dive in. Um, I don't think I have any announcements or anything major that's coming up. I am, however, still with the iced coffee. It is in the 90s here in Los Angeles. It is hot. So, this is my way to stay cooled down. So, here's to you. Happy Friday. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm going to take the opportunity just to talk a little bit about my website. That's right here. I have updated and done some changes. And for anyone that's interested or want to be on the mailing list, please, by all means, when you sign on, after a second, a pop up will come up where you can go ahead and enter your information. Or if you don't see that, feel free to email me, which is basically right here, SonjaRayneLee at gmail.com, and let me know that you want to be on the mailing list. So I am working right now, currently working with women over the age of 40 that are going through major life transitions. So if you know of anyone that could use spiritual coaching, and I combine it with energy healing as well, please be sure to send them my way. So, all right, it is quiet morning today. No worries. We're going to go ahead then and dive in to see what messages Spirit has for us today. Let me turn these cards over first. There we go. The first word we have is growth. Good morning, Seascape. Hugs right back at you. Happy Friday. This word's been coming to me a lot lately. Balance. So we have growth, balance, and positivity. Great words. Ziggy Bee, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Just typing in our words we're starting out with, which is growth. Oh, I always put it in the wrong spot. Hold on. There we go. Growth, balance, and positivity. There we go. All right, let's see what messages come through for these three words. Oh, okay, right out the gate, on the floor. We have life, the breath. Oh, we have fury, bushfires. All right, Spirit, I know. More exercise. I guess that's the message for me. Oh, good gracious. Okay, and bravery, the oceans. Oh, you had surgery, Seascape. They put a rod and a screw. Ouch. How are you feeling? You feeling okay? And I'm sure after a while, after your healing, you would go for physical therapy. Oh my goodness, I hope you're feeling okay. I just had an MRI done on my ankle, so waiting to get the results back from that to see what's going on. Okay, so growth. We all have growth periods, right, during our lives, and always having some type of transition. So, as part of our journey, growth is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to learn. It's an opportunity to discover, but it's also important to breathe, to learn through, to breathe. Breath is life. Breath is life. And so when we utilize the breath, it helps us to move through maybe difficult situations, to be able to bring peace back to our body, to bring in balance. Right. So Spirit is reminding us to make sure that we breathe. And when you're dealing with anger or dealing with things where your life feels like it's turned upside down, bring in that balance, bring in that breath to help to diffuse, to help bring it down, right? Because we can't make decisions or, take the right actions when we're in a state of anger. So learn to bring that breath in, to bring that balance, bring it down, adding more positivity into the situation to diffuse and to lighten up so that you can take those steps forward. And look, and she's doing it with balance. Okay, this is the bravery card. So being brave enough to move forward through that situation or that challenge. So a beautiful message right out the gate there. So definitely remember that breath. It's so important. Be still and know. Hello, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing good. You're working on the pain management. You do feel okay now. Okay, good. And if I haven't already said it, make sure you grab your coffee, your tea, whatever your delight is this morning. So you can be nice and cozy. This is my iced coffee because it is hotter than Hades. And it's a nice way to wake up with a little coolness. Right? Exactly. Breath work is super important. Super, super important. Let's see what else we get with these words. My cards want to come out the box. These cards are so stiff. We have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good or higher good. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And they have a laughing Buddha there. And gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Beautiful. So part of our growth is working with relationships and dealing with relationships, making sure that we have the right relationships in our life. It's important. I mean, the card even says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So you want to surround yourself with people those are your cheerleaders. Those are supposed to be the people that support you on, not trying to bring you down. So it's important as part of your growth to have the right people in your life, right? Creating that balance, the balance that you need. Also bringing in more humor into your life, right? That's the positivity there, bringing in that humor, because humor just lightens up. Laughing is like one of the best medicines ever. And I love to laugh. So it feels really good when you can bring lighthearted situations into your life and things that make you feel good, things that make you laugh, or having the right relationships of those people that they make you laugh. So it goes all the way around. So you want to surround yourself in this energy and just always being in gratitude. It's important for us to be grateful for what we already have right now in our lives. So being open to gratitude. I always try to write down and journal at least 3 things I'm grateful for before I go to sleep at night. And if I'm too tired to write or don't want to grab the journal, I just speak it out loud. So just recognizing, what I'm grateful for. It's important. So write down just one thing in the chat, one thing that you're grateful for today, this Friday morning. What are you grateful for? What am I grateful for this morning? I'm grateful for feeling refreshed. I actually woke up in the middle of the night and I was really nervous that I was going to be exhausted this morning, but I feel good. So I'm grateful for that. Seascape is grateful for family. Beautiful. Yes. And anyone else, if you want to share, just write in what you're grateful for, or if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put it down in the comments. What are you grateful for on this Friday? Okay, and let's see what other messages we get. I'm going to do one more for these 3 words. Where's the deck I want? Here we go. Be still and knows, grateful for optimism towards, here we see. Okay, this is Seascape said family. Grateful for optimism towards a workload after a couple of tough months. Nice. Hey, Amy, happy Friday. Amy says, I'm thankful for my husband and my beautiful 2 cats. Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you for sharing. We have going forward, focus, one more, there it is. Big one, forgiveness. Nice. So growth, as we move on our journey, as we move forward in our lives, we want to look at what is our growth, what are we experiencing, what is the balance that we want to bring into our lives. It's important for us to focus on balance. It just kind of, evens the playing field. You're not feeling like too intense or too like out of it. So, finding that right balance for you, and play with it. Like, it doesn't have to be written in stone. It's something that comes and it changes along the way. It's not always the same, but it is important for you to have that balance and bringing in the positive things in your life that feel good to you. And one of the things that's really important is that one of the best gifts that you can give yourself and also bringing in balance is forgiveness towards yourself or maybe for another person. It's important. Don't carry that weight around of just holding on to not allowing yourself to forgive. And ultimately, as I've said many times, you don't forget, but that forgiveness, it's important for you so that you can release and move on in creating more balance in your life. And that's part of growth. That is growth when you're able to really step into that space of forgiveness. So Spirit really wants you to keep that in mind and remember that. So good morning, Katie. Hello. Good to see you. Hi, Amanda. Amanda's at work listening. So thank you for being here, Amanda. Happy Friday to you. Okay, let's get 3 new words. Katie says, if you only improve yourself 1% each day, that adds up to 365% growth in a year. That's an awesome way of looking at that. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And Katie, what are you thankful for today on this Friday? I was telling everybody just to put in what they're thankful for today. All right, I'm getting 3 new words. If you want to share, No pressure. We have discipline, happiness, and discovery. So discipline, happiness, and discovery. Let me write that down. Discipline, happiness, and discovery. At some point, I'm going to go get this laptop checked out because my keyboard is acting up. Okay. Denise, congratulations. Denise found new housing in 40 days. Congratulations and happy Friday. That is good news. Wow. Okay. And Katie says, I am thankful for the love I receive daily from you all. It makes it easy to send back to you. Oh, that's so sweet, Katie. Yes, much love to you. Thank you for sharing. Let's go with this. We have desire, acceptance, and there's balance again. All right. If I'm not mistaken, I think we had balance show up a few times last Friday as well. Um, I think that, with so much happening right now, so much going on, that balance is really key. It's super important for all of us to bring in more balance. And Spirit is also sharing with us to be disciplined about our desires, our passions, tapping more into that. That's going to help bring about the balance. And there's just a lot of negativity, a lot of heaviness. So in order to alleviate yourself from some of that, tap into more of the things that bring you joy, that feel good to you. Maybe it's that laughing medicine, or hanging out with a friend, or watching a good movie. Your desire may be painting or dancing, whatever it is. Spirit is like, really tap into your happiness. What makes you happy? What desires make you happy? Acceptance, accepting that you deserve it, that you're worthy of this. You're worthy of discovering new things and new desires that bring you that love, that bring you that joy, so that you can have the appropriate balance in your life. So this is a little bit of a wake-up call for some of you, that you're not doing enough for yourself. So Spirit's like, get to it. Get to it. Amanda says that Amanda's thankful for her job, good food, my beautiful daughter's soon-to-be fiance who loves and takes such good care of her. That's got to be the best feeling, knowing that your daughter has the right person in her life. Oh, congratulations. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing, Amanda. Amanda, her hands are busy making a type of false mango lassies for snack this AM for the kiddos. Wow, that's impressive. Nice. I like the sound of that. Okay. Let's see what else we get with these words. Um, Anyone doing anything fun this weekend? I was going to do, I think it's next weekend though. I was going to do, have you, any of you ever done any of those sip and paint parties where you basically go and they give you an image and you recreate that image with painting and then you can have like wine. Some places will have like a bar, some places will just I guess included in the price, and I guess that's included in this price. I don't know. I just remember last one I did, and mind you, it was years ago. It was like $35, I think. And I was looking and it was $65. And I'm like, $65? I mean, I guess in hindsight, it's not bad because you're paying for the teacher's time, right? I think it gives you one glass of wine and the tools to paint and the canvas. I don't know. When I saw the price, it felt a little shocking. Do you guys think that's expensive? $65? I'm just curious. Is it me or maybe I'm just so used because I paid the $35 last time and it was a little bit of shock to the system to see how much it costs. But I thought about doing that for myself. You know, that's a fun activity. You don't necessarily have to have someone go with you, even though that would be a lot more fun. But I'm trying to find things that I can do for myself. And so that was one activity I was thinking of doing. But I'm curious what you guys think about the price on that. We have dreaming. There's positivity, which came out earlier. And waiting. Seascape says, my coworker did that. She had a good time. I don't think so. Prices have. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was ages ago when I went. Yeah, the painting supplies are included. If so, that's a bargain. Okay, I know. I'm being a little cheapskate. I guess I was just had the price in my head of what it was when I went years ago and not taking in consideration things weren't as crazy as they were back then. And like I said, it includes the instructor's time as well, which is important. So it's a bargain. Okay, well, maybe I'll do it. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know next Friday what I decide. I had to go, like I said earlier in the week, for an MRI and wasn't expecting how much the copay was going to cost for that. So we will see after I do my bills. Okay, so with discipline, Spirit is saying, dare to dream. Dare to dream is what I'm hearing. Some of you still aren't quite doing things that you want to be doing. So don't be afraid to dream. Really tap into that. Dream big and think of an action plan. Take those steps towards what your dream is so that you can obtain and be in your happiness. Even just taking those steps, it feels good to know that you're working towards something that you desire, right? And arms open, wide open, just bringing in that energy and discovering new things to discover. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. The time is now. It's time to move forward. So don't let fear hold you back. So keep it moving. Keep it moving. Denise is fun putting my art into a new shop, expanding from online to brick and mortar on Saturday. And it is next door with a fellow neurodiverse person. Wow. Denise, that is awesome. Congratulations. Oh, I'm so excited for you. That is really, really cool. Talk about dreaming big and taking the steps, and look at this. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. Congrats. Katie said, I used to pay $20 per week for art instruction. I owned a lot of the supplies. Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds good. Let's see. Let me do one more with these words, and then we will get some different words. We had the Moose Authority. You know what is best for you. Indeed, you do. We had the Buffalo, bringing in abundance. Yay. You are provided for in all ways. And we have the Dragonfly, illusion. You know who you really are. Okay. So here we go with the discipline, right? You're the authoritative person in your life. You know what is best for you. So be disciplined about it and do what you need to do to bring in your joy and your happiness. And when you open yourself up to that, right? When you open yourself up to gratitude and the happiness, you're just in this beautiful flow and alignment, and that provides more abundance. And we're not just talking financial, we're talking all different types of abundance. Abundance comes in many, many forms and ways, from little things to really big things. So appreciate and be in gratitude for everything that arrives to you. And this is a time of discovery, right? The growth process and being disciplined with what you need, what you want, discover, and because you know who you are. You know who you are. Spirit says it's time to remove that mask, release that mask, and show up as you, your authentic self, because there's no one else like you. And you are enough. You are exactly what this universe needs. So don't dim your light, shine your light, and just show up. Show up for yourself, most importantly. That's the number one. You got to show up for yourself before you can show up for anyone else. So focus on showing up for you. I like the Dr. Stephen Farmer too. These are from I believe Viviani. It was either Viviani or Flowing had sent these to me. I can't remember, but I'm grateful. I love these cards. Okay. Let's get 3 new words. Put these back in. Get in there. Okay. Okay. We have perspective. And we have change. I need one more. And strength. Okay, 3 good words. Let me type those in. And while I'm doing that, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, please. Perspective and change and strength. Okay. Uh-oh. All right. I'm going to take these three here. I had six that fell out, but I'm going to take the bottom three that were falling. Okay, we have letting go. Wow, look at that movement into balance. The spirit has been strong, very adamant about this balance and ascension. So, hmm. So I'm hearing like release what you think you know. When it comes to like perspective, I don't know what they mean by that. Release what you think you know. Um, so a lot of times when our perspective or the way that we see things, it's there's this like illusion, and what they're saying is like to really just trust yourself, trust your intuition to be able to kind of like see through what is there. So it feels like what they're saying is let go of what you think you know and just really trust what you know. I don't know. Does that make sense? That's what I'm hearing. Um, they were saying that it's. I guess really what they're trying to say is like when you look at things, sometimes a lot of people will look at the glass as half empty versus that it's half full. So being open to looking at things in different ways, um, because it's not necessarily what you may think it is. Let me know if that makes any sense. I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm hearing. Um, but really, what the stronger part of it is to really trust your intuition, because the answers lie there. The answers are there. And I guess what they're trying to say, like, if sometimes things may not seem as bad as they really are, there is that like gem inside of that. So it is a perspective of how you choose to look at things, how you choose to, in letting go of like all the, um, like, this is bad, this is horrible, can't believe this happened to me. Kind of letting go of all of that, of what people think that should be, because there really are like some gems, there's some lessons that are there to be learned. What all is bad is not necessarily bad. Okay. That was kind of a long about way to get there, but I hope that that makes sense, because change is the inevitable. Change is something that's going to happen. But this is a way too of moving yourself into that balance. It's a higher level of ascension, bringing in that strength, your strength. Okay. It's like ascending above what the situation really is. So um, that was kind of like a big, huge, tangled message, but I think I hope I did okay unwinding that. Hey, Aquarian 71 in the house. How you doing? Happy Friday. Um, look at that. I see spirit works in many ways. Katie's message tomorrow. Check out her channel. She has a Saturday message that she releases, and then she's on Tuesday mornings. So it's going to be on trusting your intuition. So there you go. There goes an extension of what is being said today. Hey, Jane. Good morning. Happy Friday. Okay, let's see what else we get. That was a tough message to get out. We have lunar magic. Connect with the natural cycles of the moon to attract what you want. two that fell out here. We have shared journey, honor your transformation while being open to others on the path. And vantage point, ask spirit to give you clarity so you can change your perspective. Well, there we go. Perspective again. Looking from a different vantage point. And that's really, see, I think spirit's coming through now to just clarify what I was so eloquently trying to get out. It's from looking at things from a different vantage point. And asking for that clarity that is needed, because we get so caught up in what, like I was trying to say before, what we think that the situation should be, but you got to look at it from a different way. So, so the perspective, the vantage point, right? Also connecting with the natural cycles. These help bring in clarity. The moon will illuminate your path, help to bring in that clarity, especially when you're dealing with change that's going on in your life. Honor your transformation as you're going through the changes, and while being open to others on your path, others that can also help you bring in more clarity, right? Having that strength to be able to look at things differently. Okay, so that is that message. Right, exactly. Jane says, it feels like we are all getting the same messages. That is powerful. This is not the time to stay small. Absolutely. Absolutely. Interesting to get a moon message today. Yes. Hey, Hypnicity, how are you? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good. Happy Friday to you. Jane is in a pain flare. I will be listening. Oh, Jane, I'm so sorry to hear that. Everyone send Jane some healing light. Hope you feel better, my friend. And to Seascape. Seascape is recovering from surgery. So let's send Seascape some love as well. All right. Oh, good. We're good on time. Now I kind of want to pull out my moon cards since we got that moon. We have the energy is gaining momentum, the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. Whoa. And we have a full moon eclipse here. Conclusions are within reach. And the full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. They're coming. Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum. So as Jane was saying earlier, like it's not a time to play small. It's not a time to play small. Look at things differently in your life. What is it that you want to gain? What balance do you need? What are the happiness, your desires, your joys, the things that you need to bring into your life that are going to help you create more balance? This is a good time to bring about this change. Change is good. Change is needed. So it's the conclusions are within reach. Your answers are there. You just have to reach for them. So what are you reaching for? Where does your strength lie to bring in what it is that your soul needs? This feels like a soul calling, right? What does your soul need? The answers you need are coming. So, but in order to move forward, you have to know what it is that you're moving towards. So understanding what it is that you need in your life right now in order to move towards the things that you want. And the answers are coming. It's about being open and receiving and ready to really step into that space. So give that some good thought. That's a little bit of a journaling homework assignment for you this weekend. Journal of what it is. What are your desires? How are you bringing more balance into your life? Or what do you need to bring more balance into your life? And explore that this weekend. Hypnicity says, I keep hearing that Pandora's box is spilling the tea, praying for peace as the picture unfolds. Amen. Oh my God. Amen. Oh, rock tape is awesome. Yes. Thank you, Denise. Denise giving some advice there. I love that rock tape. I keep forgetting to use it. Katie says, I keep getting our souls are fragmented and need retracting back. Yeah. And there's some great meditations out there too of like calling the pieces of you back to yourself. Some really good meditation. I should actually put one together. All right, let me pick 3 new words. Maybe we can do a couple more before we get to the reading or message for the weekend. We have courage. An action. And humor. Courage, action, and humor. Let me write those down. Oops. Courage, action, and humor. There. You and Heather, Jane says she and Heather did a dowsing video, and this tracks with our video. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I haven't done a meditation video in a while. So I'll have to see about doing one. The Heather who's no longer on YouTube. Okay. Is it up on your channel, Jane? We have surrendering. I honor the truth and surrender as it opens me to the gifts of divine grace. Beautiful. That's interesting. This is our second card on anger today. But utilizing anger as my sacred ally, I listen to their messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. And in the flow, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. When I am in flow, magic happens. Such a colorful, beautiful card. So having the courage to surrender, to let go, like we had earlier, it's about letting go and trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. I honor the truth and surrender as it opens me to the gifts of divine grace. So trusting in yourself and your intuition and taking the necessary action of the steps of where you're headed, of where you're going, whether it's obtaining your goals, your desires, whatever it is, taking that action, allowing yourself to move through your emotions. I heard gentle, in a gentle way. Anger is my sacred ally. So there are things that get in the way or just upset us. And whether we're angry or we're scared or, um, agitated, whatever it is, utilize that as your ally. Utilize it to help you to be in a better place. Use like anger, right? It's like that intense energy. So using that energy for good, okay? Allowing yourself to continue to push forward. And then here comes the balance. Here comes the balance, bringing in the humor, bringing in some light here to even the playing field, if you will. So bringing in that balance so that you can be more in flow, being in flow. And flow is such a beautiful place to be. So that is that message. Jean says that's what our 999 portal is saying. Get ready to complete cycles and just love, love, love. All you need is love. I love that. And Hypnicity says, Spirit always guides me to what I need to hear. This is perfect for my new moon intentions. Beautiful. I love it. When is our new moon? I know it's soon, or are we in the energies already? I haven't checked the schedule. I don't remember when it is. Does anyone know? Okay, let me do one more on these words, and then I will give you your message for the weekend. The new moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. There's another card of positivity coming in. Last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less and feel more. And the full moon in Leo, go wild. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, 823 is the new moon. Thank you, Hypnicity. So yeah, we are in the energies of the new moon here. So it's a time for really setting those intentions of what are your desires, what are your goals. Utilize this energy to really journal this weekend about what you need to bring more of into your life. What are the goals or dreams, right? The dreams that you have that you want to obtain. Really journal about that and set those intentions this weekend. It's a great time to open yourself up to that, having the courage, right, to do that. And focusing on the positive, focus on what feels good for you. What is it that you want? And then take that action. Okay. Maybe start just journaling on some action steps that you can take, baby steps, right? Sometimes when we do things like we feel like we have to go super big, it gets really scary super quick. So just dial it back some. And what are the little baby steps? What are some few steps that you can take? 3 steps. I challenge you just to write down 3 steps that you can put down, and talk less, feel more, feel into it. What is it that feels good to you, right? And have fun with it. Have some fun. Really enjoy this exercise. Enjoy thinking of what are the things that you can do with your life, right? Go wild. Spirit says go wild. No matter how crazy it sounds, just feel into it and go with it. Be in that flow. Be in that flow. So beautiful messages this morning of balance and positivity and perspective, right? Surrendering, looking, letting go, and allowing things to allow yourself, give yourself permission. I think that's the big one there. Sometimes we don't give ourselves the permission to let us go wild, right? So give yourself that permission. That's the message. All right. Let me give you your message for the weekend. And I'm feeling like I want to do one of my goddesses to see who's going to come through, if I can find the cards. Oh, here they are. If the box wants to open. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you caught this too, Hypnicity. It's so good to see you. Katie's guide said, yeah, shut up, listen more. Oh, I'm glad you liked the messages this morning, Aquarian 71. Me too. These were some really great messages. And it's really funny how we had talked about balance last week, and here it is coming again through very strong today. So Spirit's really letting us know how important that is to have more balance in our lives. Okay, and let's see what Goddess would like to share our weekend message with us this weekend. What we should know as we go into this new moon weekend. Okay, there she is. Synthesis. I need to look up what this word is, but look at this. Let's see what. I've never pulled this card before, so this is exciting. And I will see how to pronounce the name, because I'm not going to try on my own. I already know I'm going to butcher it. So, Gildeptis. Gildeptis, whose name means lady hanging hair, is the forest goddess of the Tlingit and Haida people of the Northwest North America. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Gildiptis glides into your life to tell you the way to wholeness for you now lies in synthesis. It is time to bring all the divergent parts, all the opposing pieces together into one whole you. Isn't that crazy? We were just talking about, Katie mentioned about bringing all those fragmented pieces back to yourself. So this is exactly what she's sharing with us here. At this time in your life, you may be engaged in conflict or opposition. Now you must resolve it and create union, bringing in that balance. Perhaps you are displanting your energy, your life force in too many directions, or have hundreds of irons in the fire. This is the time to find the common thread that will serve your needs in the best way. Gildiptis says that by learning to listen to all the different pieces, all the divergent parts of you, and this can include your family, community, partner, you can hear and give what is needed to create wholeness. Wholeness is created when all the parts are honored and listened to. Talk less, feel more. When all the parts are brought together and synthesized into a whole, the greatest gifts to the whole often lie in the most desperate pieces. How powerful is that? Wow. So it's about bringing those pieces, bringing yourself back to you to create that wholeness, to create and have more balance and flow in your life. So that is what we're all going to work on this weekend. Oh my gosh, that was your old roommate's name? Wow. That's pretty cool. Um, your openness that brings in such good energy. Glad you are here, gathering mutual light together. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Well, it's wonderful having all of you here too in your energy. It just really creates such a beautiful space, and I'm honored to be here amongst all of you to be able to share these messages. And it's such an honor to be able to share these messages. So thank you to all of you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Take advantage of this beautiful energy, and I will see you all next. Yes, thank you, Jane. Thank you. And I will see you all next Friday. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.